Hello, everyone. Great to see you here. Uh, we'll be waiting for 2 to 3 minutes more to let people join in, and then we can begin with the webinar. These people are joining here. Okay, seems there are a lot many people who have joined already. Let's begin now. Well, hi everyone. I'm super excited to see you all here. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dhairya, and I'll be your host for today's session. I hope you are settled in with your coffee or chai because we are about to dive into something seriously exciting today. We are discussing what's next in business communication. AI, VoIP, and global phone systems. Sounds like a lot. I know, but trust me, this stuff is changing how modern teams work and grow. Whether you are leading a remote team, selling across borders, or just tired of clunky support tools, today's session will give you some clarity and a few game changing ideas. Now, joining us today is someone who lives and breathes this space. He's seen business communication evolve firsthand, from manual cold calls to full blown AI powered sales engines. Say hello to Achal Chachar, the Chief Revenue Officer at CallHippo. Achal helps scale teams, build revenue engines, and guide businesses through big tech shifts. And today, he's here to share what's working. No fluff, just real stories and takeaways. Before I ask him to take in, let me just discuss what we are going to, expect in this webinar today. We are going to discuss about why the traditional phone system is holding your team back, what AI can do beyond the buzzwords for sales and support, and how global numbers give your team a true local presence anywhere. We'll keep this light and practical and interactive. You all can just drop questions if you have anything related to the webinar or call hippo, anything under the drop on in the chat section, or you can even drop in the Q&A box out there. We are going to take all the questions and we'll answer all of them at the end of the webinar, because at the end of the webinar, it's just about us. We are going to discuss all the queries related to the webinar or any of the topics you seem that you want to, help, you want us to help you out. And now I would ask Achal to take it over. Achal, over to you.
Thanks, Daria. Thank you so much. And hi, everyone. A very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on wherever you're joining us from today. I'm really excited to be here today. First of all, thank you, everyone, once again for taking your time today from your busy schedule to join us this session today. I can see people are coming in, joining us. We have a good audience today. Really wonderful to see people joining us today. Great. I think before we just move forward, I was just checking like if the chat section is working fine for everyone or not. Yes, I can see I can see one message from Shubham. I think he's saying yes. Okay. So the chat section is working fine. Perfect. All right. So let's move forward. All right. So before we move forward, I just want to share a quick background of what is my role at CallHippo. So for everyone who have joined us today, so I basically head the revenue operations here at CallHippo, and my primary job is to align different teams to work towards improving customer experience and helping them get more value through our product and offering. All right, so what we have done is we have planned some interesting things for you today, which are lined up for the session, and I'm really excited to share all this information with you. So let's get started. Can we move forward to the first slide, Daria? All right, so as majority of you will agree to me that the integration of AI, which is artificial intelligence, in the cloud telephony is not just a trend these days. It is becoming the normal standard. So again, according to a latest study, by 2026, I think 95% of the customer interactions in online businesses are expected to be handled by AI agents in some form or other. So let's begin the stage and set the right stage. What exactly is CallHippo and what does it brings to the modern businesses like yours? Whether you're running sales, support, or global teams, CallHippo is designed to help you connect faster, better, and smarter. So at CallHippo, we understand the challenges modern team faces in the maintaining the seamless communication at your team, which could be across the geographies. So our suite of products, which you can see over there, is designed to simplify and enhance your communication infrastructure, making it more efficient and intelligent. So let's start with the first, which is cloud telephony. What exactly it is? So we call it our product, which is AI business phone system, which offers features like unlimited calling to top 48 countries. That's a big number. Enabling your sales and support team to connect with global clients efficiently without worrying about high variable cost or changing cost month on month. Further, we have ready to use integrations with, you name it, CRM, help desk, communication platforms, sales automation platforms, marketing automation platforms, recruitment, productivity platforms like Slack, cloud storage platforms, and analytics platforms. Altogether, it provides integration with all of them. Third, and the most important thing, we also provide global phone numbers from 150 plus countries, which you can procure right within the platform itself in a few clicks. You don't have to go to third party to just procure those numbers. You get all these numbers right within the platform itself, which comprises of our cloud telephony solution. Now, moving to the second one, just imagine a centralized platform where all your business communication, you call it calls, SMS, WhatsApp, emails, all comes at the same place. So we call it shared inbox facility, which collaborate workflows, which ensures your team stay aligned and responsive, regardless of any communication channel which you are using. Third, which is dialers. Now we provide a range of AI powered dialers. Uh, you call it predictive dialers, auto dialers, parallel dialers. We also provide speed dialing options where right from your CRM, the numbers can be pulled in and the calling can be done right from the platform. We call it speed dialing. These tools are designed to maximize your outbound lead generation efficiency of your SDR team. Now, it also allows your support team to reach more clients in less time. Isn't that interesting? And the most important thing, which is the last one, which is the AI part of it. So our AI solution, which again are going to automate the sales and support interactions, it provides a real-time coaching for your team. It also provides intelligent automation. So you don't have to worry about mundane tasks. It automates all your tasks. And this not only enhances your customer experience, but also empowers your team with actionable insights during live interactions and also after the interactions or maybe after the calls are basically completed. It gives you those real insights. Now, there are features like automatic call scoring, lead scoring, sentiment analysis, and capturing key moments in your conversation. These are some of the features which can be really explored by some of the features like the product which we have like AI Copilot and AI Suite, which we will cover in the future slides. So now that you understand and you've seen what kind of these products are and it can best suit your offer, let's look at some real world challenges generally these companies are facing in 2025 and how AI and telephony together are solving them. So let's move to the next slide. All right. So in 2025, let's say if you have to scale the team, so isn't just about hiring more people in your team. It's also about empowering them with smarter tools. Now let's walk through six major challenges that today's sales and support, which are pretty much global teams, which generally faces on a day-on-day basis, and how AI is making a huge difference. So we'll take one by one with certain examples so you can actually relate to. So let's say now imagine this. You run a global business with customers in US, UK, Australia, and India. Your sales team is booking demos across the time zone. Your support team is answering queries 24 by 7. But here the problem is you're using local phone lines or SIP lines or which are scattered basically. You're using one CRM and then you're using different lines for the calling, which is pretty much scattered into different regions. So what happens? Your cost go up. Your team struggles with switching the platforms between these two tools, and your customer experience feels disconnected, especially if call drops or they are routed wrong. That's the challenge which generally team faces. Now, this is exactly where AI business phone system, which we provide, steps in. So by offering one global number, intelligent call routing, and sticky agent, a combination of all these three solves your problem. So your team can call anywhere, anytime from one system without burning a hole in your budget or in fact confusing your customers. So instead of using five different tools, you are going to use a smart platform, one and all, that's consistent, reliable, and optimized for your global reach. Now let's build on an example of your global sales and support team. Imagine your support agent, let's say Jenny, gets a call from a customer in Boston. The customer is literally frustrated because their payment failed and they have already spoken to two other agents before reaching out. But Jenny has no clue. She doesn't see the previous call logs, chat history, or tickets. So she asks the same question all over again. And generally, this happens also in a real world scenario. Now, think what your sales rep, say for example, that is a different example number two, where John is your sales rep and calling a lead from Sydney. Now, he doesn't know the lead downloaded a brochure or a newsletter or a white paper last week or had a demo schedule but missed it. So he starts cold call again, and instead of picking up where the last conversation left off, it started again, right from the scratch. So that's the problem. So agent doesn't have context, no past interactions, no insights, nothing personalized. And the impact customer literally get frustrated. They lost trust and the brand feels disconnected. At times, it also feels even robotic too. But with AI enabled telephony like CallHippo, which we offer, every agent gets instant access to your call history, CRM data, logs, and previous interactions right on their screen before they even pick up the call. So now Jenny can say, hi Tom, I see you trouble your or you had a trouble with your payment gateway. Let me help you fix that right away. Or this John, which is your sales rep, can say, hey Sarah, notice you missed your demo last week. Happy to reschedule and walk you through. Isn't that easy? Amazing. Great. Let's move to another example. Let's now talk about some challenges most fast growing team faces and how AI and telephony work hand in hand to solve it. So your business is scaling. Imagine your business is scaling. You have added 10 new agents in your team this quarter across different countries. But suddenly things start breaking down. First, your manager don't have real-time analytics. They can't even see live call volumes with what is happening, agent performances, who needs help at what time, until reports are pulled manually at the end of the week. That means delay in making decisions, missed coaching opportunities, feedback loops, and no way to step in when a call is going literally south. So then there's the issue of manual call routing comes in. The customer from Singapore calls support, but first get routed to US team and then transferred to the Asia team and losing almost 2-3 minutes in this process. That's not just wasted time. It's basically your customer gets frustrated. You missed an opportunity. Lastly, your agent are juggling between too many disconnected platforms. One for calling, one for email, one for WhatsApp, another for support tickets. They are switching tabs constantly, losing focus and burning out. And that leads to reduced efficiency, performance altogether. While customer also gets inconsistent, disjointed services and bad ratings. So this is where the CallHippo's AI business phone system really changed the game. 4 benefits. First, you get the real-time analytics dashboard, which shows your live metrics, agents KPI, and call quality instantly. Second, the AI-based call routing ensures customer reach the right team at the right time. And it is because it is 100% cloud-based application, so it is very scalable. So the cloud infra is literally scalable, and you can add global users at any point in time from different countries. And the most important thing, we provide a unified communication platform where calls, messages, WhatsApp, emails, everything at one place. Your team feel empowered. So in short, it's not just smart features, it's a smart solution altogether. All right, so from rising cost to fragmented platforms, we have seen where the pain points lies. But industries are literally transforming very fast, and some faster than others. Let's explore the key sectors which CallHippo is powering today. Let's go to the next slide, which covers pretty much the industry part. All right, so uh, every industry has its own communication needs, if I may say, whether it's managing booking, closing sales, or supporting students. Now, CallHippo adapts to all of them because we have the touch points to all the industries. But just rather sharing this slide, I just want to make it a little more exciting. Instead of just naming and presenting these industries, let's play a quick game. So it's not like, okay, uh, playing something like a paper or pen. I just call it the hidden voice behind the industry. So just guess the whoever. I think we have a good audience out here. So I just request the one individuals which are part of this session, you just guess the industry name and share in the comment section if you like, where you feel the agent will use these lines, which I am actually going to present while communicating over a call with their customer. Interesting? Let's start with something. So we have 7 industries over here, and consider me as an agent. I'll be just sharing one line and you can actually write in the comments, and my team will be able to tell me that, okay, yes, this is really interesting, or maybe we can make it a little better next time. All right, so let's start with the first one. So here is an agent which will say, hey Steve, I'm from technical support, how I can help you today? This one is easy, right? Which industry it would belong to? Are we seeing the comments coming in? I'll repeat again. Hey, this is Steve from tech support. How can I help you today? The agents or the support team in e-commerce, travel, market research, BPO, SaaS, where the agents will tell this when you actually give a call to them. Hey, this is Steve from tech support. How I can help you today? Super. You are right. You are absolutely right. This one is easy. BPO are the hearts of high volume telephony. BPO is the right answer. But here's something many doesn't realize. With AI, we can route calls not just by availability, but by agent expertise, past customer sentiments, and even language dialects. So on the basis of language also, you can route the calls. So how it helps basically. So the agents doesn't have to say no more such these lines like let me transfer your call to this team. So you doesn't go into that loop process, and also at the time when the call volume is very high, it can be routed to the right teams. So no chows. Let's try once more. I'll say again one line, maybe you can actually write in the comment section. Here it comes. Hey John, your order number is 5342 and which is delayed. I'm very sorry, but I have a 10% coupon for you which you can redeem. Which industry it will be? Let me also see. Yes, Ryan guessed it right. Yes, he guessed it right. So that is e-commerce and retail. Now just imagine how AI powered phone system calling premium customers automatically when they are delayed, or triggering a call to an abandoned cart user. This is where basically it's going to be using, and how it works now. Let's say, for example, this will say now, Hi Ria, we noticed you loved our new sneakers. Want a special discount to complete your order? Amazing. Now, this would be an automated call which can be initiated right seeing the data or the customer journey in the entire system. Now, how is this is going to help? AI plus voice, which will eventually help you in personalized outreach at scale. And you can also convert your issues into sales opportunity. Now, this is a known fact, but with AI coming into the picture, this is really changing the game altogether. Now, let's go to another one. One more chance for the ones who haven't shared it right now. So you can be the first. And I will request my team, if anyone who actually answers all the anyone who answers all the questions right, we can actually send them some coupons, some gift coupons, some prize. All right. So just I would request my team to really see who is answering all the questions right. Here it comes, the third one.
Yeah.
The agent says, "Hi Ria, your flight is rescheduled and your hotel is being upgraded. So we have taken care of it. Don't worry about it." Oh, yes. Yes, yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. So in travel, this is basically the travel and hospitality, speed and empathy really matters. Imagine a hotel chain which is using CallHippo, let's say for example, to auto call all guests during a system downtime, proactively updating them about the bookings, or using a WhatsApp plus call plus email in a single shared inbox to answer inquiries from international travelers in a real time scenario. This could be a game changer. And let me tell you, there are a lot of such companies which are really using it. Now, how this helps? It actually handles your booking at the peak time or maybe at the downtime, multilingual inquiries, and update from one screen, right in the one screen. And second, the most important thing, it actually offer a premium level support to your most important customers. We have few more, the ones which are still waiting. Just stay there, fingers on the keys, and here it comes. Let's say the agent says, "Thanks, Molly, for booking a demo. Our AI will now brief the team before your call." This is a little tricky. Let's see who answers this right. This is a little tricky. I'll say again, "Thanks, Molly, for booking a demo. Our AI will now brief the team before your call." Yes, Summer. Yes. I think some of them have guessed it right. It's gonna be really difficult and tough for my team to really roll out the prizes. All right, you are absolutely right. So this is SaaS. This is SaaS and IT. You're right, IT. So in tech, basically, the scenario is the buyer is already educated before they actually come on the call. What they want is context, basically. So AI can auto tag leads as hot, price sensitive, feature focused before the rep even dials the call. So it helps in two ways. First, smart call scoring and prioritization, and post call AI summaries go directly into your CRM. So you can imagine you don't have to, or your team doesn't have to write the call notes ever again in their life. They can just focus on complex communication. Cool. All right. So we are just ending towards the slide. Just two more chances to redeem your prize, right? I would really want the ones who are actually there, just answer this question. So here comes the fifth one, which is, let's say the agent says, "Hi Aman, your KYC is verified and your account is live now." Can you guess which industry it would be? All right, this is a little tricky. So I'll go forward. So this is finance and fintech. And in finance and fintech, trust and compliance really rules. So with CallHippo, let's say the fintech and the banks can route sensitive calls only to verified agents and use voice biometrics basically to reduce the frauds. And I have few more, but let's say again, Here the agent says, "Hi Mandy, just 3 minutes of your time for a quick survey." Survey, which industry? Yes. Yes, absolutely. That is the market research. So voice is still the most natural medium of honest feedbacks. Imagine an AI powered dialer which can call respondents at their preferred time zone and auto detect answers and sentiments. So this will help in actually responding more and fewer drop calls and deeper insights. And I think the most, which is the most important, which is the last one, which is the edtech and the online training. And I'll just wrap it up very fast. And before we move to the next slide, it really helps. The AI features really helps in boosting the attendance, basically, the ones who subscribe for a course, and it improve the learning support. And it also brings the empathy back into the education. So in nutshell, from call centers to classrooms, CallHippo brings clarity and control to your teams. Now let's see how our telephony systems specifically support global reach with powerful features. Let's move to the next slide. And I will request my team to really collect all the responses and kindly share and roll out the discount coupons or the offers for the individuals. Maybe
Sure,
at the
sure. We
last.
have collected it.
All right. So now we are at the slide where basically we are going to cover some of the key features and the benefits of basically the CallHippo telephony. So what makes our telephony stand out? It's not just about making calls, it's about making every call count. Let's talk about what truly sets CallHippo apart from traditional phone system and even other cloud telephony products. So when businesses are scaling globally, the question isn't just, can I make a calls? It's basically, can my team work smarter, faster, and more cost effectively? So that's what exactly the CallHippo is currently solving with few benefits. The very first is AI driven call automation. So we are using AI to route your calls dynamically. That means faster resolution and fewer escalations on the basis of caller history, language intent, and agent skill levels. So let's say, for example, a returning customer is routed directly to an agent they spoke in the last week. So with context already on the screen, it really helps. So your automation, call automation, and routing is basically managed dynamically. Second, I think what we have seen is unreliable voice systems cost more than just downtime. They damage customer trust, by the way. So with CallHippo, near perfect uptime, you get uninterrupted communication for your team, whether your team is in India, US, or any part of the world. And what about CallHippo integrates with CRM, help desk, marketing tools, Slacks, and more, giving agents the full picture without juggling four dashboards. So this again reduces your call handling time and prevent manual errors. It saves a lot of time for the reps. We also come up with, like, for your global teams often struggle with laggy or maybe a distorted calls. So with our global infrastructure, which is completely cloud, we provide high call quality and we provide better call connectivity by providing better conversation also and with less repeated calls. And two most important thing, analytics play a very important role. So with real-time dashboards, Calipo showed who is performing, at what time, at what level, and where the leads are dropping, and which campaign is working, which is not. So this will help your supervisor or the manager to really act in the right time. So the bottom line is, with Calipo, you don't just get a phone system, you get an AI-powered efficiency engine that scales your team, keeps cost low, and keep customer happy. So, but now let's step into future where AI becomes your new team member. Ready for something powerful? Let's go to the next slide now. All right. So far we have just understood what our product offers, how it is benefited, and everything around that. But now it is all around the AI. What Calipo is bringing with different AI use cases and what are the products. Now, if we talk about the current moment, so it is not just a buzzword anymore. It's a full-time assistant. the AI in telephony. And when we talk about CallHippo AI, it is a full-time assistant, voice assistant, which coaches and also solves your problem. Let's get a quick look at all the ways CallHippo AI is changing the game for the sales and support teams. All right, so CallHippo suite of AI tools is basically the 6 different products. The first one is AI voice agent. So it acts as a 24 by 7 virtual receptionist, which handles your inbound calls with human-like conversations, ensure no customer query goes unanswered. Second is more from an outbound perspective, which is AI sales agent. It engages with the leads proactively. It qualifies the prospect by asking relevant questions and answers the objection part of it. And scheduling meetings, it allows your sales team and the SDR teams to focus on just closing part of it. Now, which is AI coaching, is it provides the real-time insights and feedback to your agents and the teams, which manages the agents, enhancing performance of your team and also ensures consistent customer experience. Now, VoiceBot is basically which manages all these interactions at scale. And last, which is the AI chat agent, it engages customers across multiple channels, be it your chat, SMS, social media, wherever it is, and it provides a timely support around the clock. Now, together, all these AI solutions streamline your operation, reduce responses, and maybe just repeating the same thing, and maybe at the end, just increases your customer satisfaction. Now, in the coming slides, we will delve deeper into each of these tools and explore how they can transform your business communication. Can we go to the next slide, please? All right, so this is some interesting data. Now, before we dive deeper into the AI features, let's take a quick look at something very exciting. What is it? The growing momentum of AI adoption. Now, we have seen within the CallHippo system. So this is something which is a real data, which we're very happy to share with you. The given charts, if you see, the given charts show real world interest from companies across the industries, which reaches out to CallHippo right between 2023 to 25, right, who has shown some interest in the AI features. Now you will see 3 key trends here. The first is more companies are actively searching for AI powered tools. So the search is increasing year by year. And we also see there is a rising number of testing these features in real workflows at their companies. And the third, if you also see, the adoption rate has also surged, showing that the AI is no longer just exploratory, it's becoming essential for the team. So now this shift basically tells us one thing. Teams doesn't just want AI, they're ready to use it at scale, faster, in fact, work smarter. So, so basically the CallHippo is at the right heart of this transformation for their teams. Now let's bring these numbers to the life by showing how exactly AI can do it for you. All right. So now we want to hear from you guys. Let's take a break. So I will ask my team, and it's basically a poll time, guys. This is a poll time. We really need you in the game. So I want my team to just run a poll, right? And we see how many of them are at what stage of their AI journey. Team, can you run the poll? All right. So here is the poll which asks you, where is your team in the AI adoption journey? I would request the team to also showcase the results once everyone has done with the poll. What you can do, guys, you can just click the option the best describes your journey at this moment. And don't worry, these are not right and wrong answers. It's just about knowing where you stand in your journey. Can we show the results? Wow. See, there are 64% of our audience is still at an exploring stage, right? Then there we have 18% which are also testing. I'm really excited and very motivated to see there are people, there are companies which have already started testing it, and there are the ones which are actually the 9% of them which are actually adopting it. All right, and there are few which are still waiting. Guys, I think after this webinar, you're gonna be getting into the first stage at least. All right, thank you so much. And thank you for actually voting. I think your responses really help us to understand where you actually are, where you're standing at this stage and how we can help you. So let's move on and meet our first AI powered solution. And we deep dive into a little bit more, which is the AI voice agent. Let's go to the next slide, please. All right, so let's imagine having a team member, and we'll actually go by an example so you better understand and relate to it. Let's imagine having a team member who never sleeps, always answer calls instantly, and remember every customer conversation. That's what the CallHippo AI voice agent offers. This AI powered assistant handles incoming calls around the clock, ensuring that your customer always receive prompt and professional responses even outside of the business hours. So it is your 24 by 7 virtual receptionist kind of a functionality. Additionally, it also integrates seamlessly with your existing CRM systems, ensuring that customer information is updated in real time, leading to more personalized interactions and improved customer satisfaction. So if I give you a real world example, so as soon as one website user or a prospect reaches your website, interacts with the AI receptionist and book a demo, and they immediately get a confirmation right on their mobile and also in their email with the booking confirmation and the meeting details. And whatever the details they have shared in their interaction, your team actually get all that data within the CRM. The key is 24 by 7, 365 days a year. You don't have to worry about it. All right, so that's basically the AI voice agent. Now, what if you had a sales rep who never sleeps? Again, works continuously and never forgets a lead. Let's meet the AI sales agent in the next slide. Cool. That's the CallHippo AI sales agent. Unlike the AI voice agent, which focuses on managing inbound calls and customer support, this sales agent is designed to proactively handle outbound sales tasks. It automates your cold calls, qualify leads, and schedule meetings, all while engaging prospects with human-like interactions. So with AI sales agent, your sales team can focus on closing deals while the AI handles the repetitive task, ensuring no opportunity slips through the crack. So when your leads are followed timely, quickly, your conversion rate goes up. But what about helping your human agents as they go? That's where your AI coaching comes in. Next slide, please. So every great team, this is a nice saying. So every great team has a great coach. So our AI copilot listens, analyzes, and gives agent the feedback they actually need at the right time, maybe right before the call ends. Let's see how this boosts performance with instants and insights that matter. Imagine concluding a customer call and instantly receiving a comprehensive summary of your key decision points or discussion parameters, customer sentiments, actionable insights. That's the power of AI Copilot. Unlike tools that exist during live calls, AI Copilot activates after the conversation ends, analyzes the entire interaction to provide valuable insights and feedbacks. So with AI Copilot, every call becomes an opportunity to enhance performance, personalize customer interactions, and drive better business outcomes. Now, coaching used to be manual and time consuming. Everyone knows it. But now it's automatic and impactful, insightful. So, up next, let's talk about voice bots, what they can handle. hold conversations, and resolve queries. Let's go to their next slide. So now just think of having a tireless team member who can handle thousands of customer calls simultaneously, never takes a break, and always deliver consistent, friendly service. That's the power of AI voice bot. Now, CallHippo's AI voice bot is basically it's automating your business conversations. The voice bot engages customer with human-like interactions, ensuring they feel heard and valued. By integrating this voice bot into your day-to-day operations and with your CRMs and the systems, you ensure 24 by 7 availability of your team. It reduces your operational cost and deliver a seamless customer experience. So voice bots are typically redefining the self-service model in the market right now. But not every conversation happens on the call, right? So your conversations, some come through the chats also. So let's explore in the next slide, which is our AI chat agent, and which is the most popular of the lot. And there is a high demand and interest around this AI chat agent from the industries which we have shared earlier. Now, this is something I would say you can relate with. Let's say a customer reaching out to you via Instagram when you run a campaign. And then they start following up you once you reply on WhatsApp. So a customer reaching out to you via Instagram, they follow up on WhatsApp, and later you have to send the emails and you do back and forth email communication. This is a typical day-to-day routine at many companies or brands, and all expecting a seamless communication and a conversation. So with CallHippo's AI chat agent, this continuity becomes a reality for the brands. The AI chat agent integrates all your communication channels, be it WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, or anything else, into a single unified platform. Now, this means your customers can switch between platforms without having to repeat themselves, and your team can view and respond to all these interactions at one single dashboard. Now, for instance, let's say a customer might start by inquiring about a product on WhatsApp and then need some details on Instagram and finally go and purchase it through an email confirmation. Everything is possible at the one place. And this is what which is truly called as an omni-channel engagement. Fast, friendly, and fully synced. Let's move to the next slide where we cover few of the customer experiences and what they have really achieved through it. So here is an example of an e-commerce company which is based out of Latin America. Like many companies, they are struggling with long wait times. At times it is more than 20 minutes or more during peak shopping seasons. Now their support teams were flooded with questions about orders, deliveries, product issues. Naturally, they lead to customer frustration and agent literally gets burned out. Now, then they inquired about some solution by which they can actually really manage it, and they integrated a voice agent feature. And what was the results? Yes, the wait time dropped almost 20 minutes to just under a minute, and AI started handling multiple calls. Up to 75% of the routine inquiries is managed by the AI voice agent directly. Now, if you're wondering whether AI can make this kind of impact beyond e-commerce, yes, not just e-commerce. In healthcare also it is possible. Let's look at the next success story, which is from Singapore. Now, this is a group which is a fast-growing healthcare network in the Singapore. They are dealing with high call volumes for appointments and test inquiries. Uh, they also have some lab tests. They also run some lab tests basically. So they really need at times where we have gone through a major healthcare challenges globally. So they face a high call volume at that time and they need for the test inquiries. Now this lead to long wait times and tons of missed calls basically at their end. A huge problem in the healthcare industry where every minute really matters for these labs and all. So once they deployed this our AI voice agent, things really turned around very fast for them. Again, the missed calls literally dropped by 40%. Appointment booking became seamless and increased almost by 50%. And in the VRs, yes, AI is handling all these calls very smoothly and 24 by 7. So whether you are in e-commerce, healthcare, or anywhere in between, I think AI is becoming the front line for communication. And to make it all work smoothly, there's one more piece of puzzle: how AI connects with the tools, the existing tools which you are already using at this moment. Now let's talk about how we can integrate all these seamlessly with the tools you already use. Let's go to the next slide, please, where we cover all integration aspects. So imagine again if all your business tools like CRM, help desk, e-commerce platforms, and productivity apps work together seamlessly. So with CallHippo App Marketplace, we call it App Marketplace, these integrations becomes a reality for the businesses. Whether you are using Salesforce, HubSpot, Pipedrive, Microsoft, Dynamics, CallHippo integrates effortlessly. For instance, with the HubSpot integration, for an example, you can click to dial contact, track real-time updates, and access all your call recordings all within the HubSpot interface itself. Similarly, integrating with Slack also enables your team to initiate calls and monitor activities without leaving from the Slack platform. So, by centralizing your communication process, CallHippo's integration not only streamline workflow but also enhance team productivity and customer satisfaction. So that brings us to an end of our journey altogether, right from the beginning. But before we wrap up, let's quickly summarize what we have learned so far in our last half an hour. So AI is a huge leap forward for cloud telephony, transforming it from a straightforward communication tool to an intelligent, responsive platform that adapts to both customer and also business needs. And at Call Hippo, we are committed and we are excited to be part of this shift, integrating AI into our solutions to bring these benefits to all our customers. And I will end by just quoting one famous saying by Sam Altman, which is the CEO of OpenAI. So, what he says, the world will belong to the people who are good at working with AI. So, guys, we have to adopt AI as soon as possible. And at CallHippo, we are working towards bringing different AI use cases which overlaps and touches different business processes and helping our customers to really take the benefit and advantage out of it. That's all from my side. Over to Dharya, please.
Wow, that was super insightful, Ashil. Thank you so much for breaking it all down. To everyone here, I hope today gave you a clearer picture of where things are heading and more importantly, how you can get ahead of it. From smarter support to global numbers to AI agents that don't take coffee breaks, there's a lot to explore, and we would love to help you take the first step. Now, before I end or give a closure, I just want people to, just put down their queries. We'll be keeping open the 10 minutes for the Q&A sessions. Any of the doubts you have, anything related to it, Achal will just answer it right away for you all. Drop all your questions here so that we can take it and we can answer it. And there are many questions that are already there. We can start answering one by one. There is somebody who is asking, Achal, I was trying to get the number from CallHippo, but it's not working. And before that, he actually asked the same question that I want to buy a new number. Can anyone help me? So,
Yeah, so I think the best way is basically so for using the AI features and AI modules, you need to have a basic plan. You need to have a basic Caliper plan. You have to purchase one of the plan, and on top of that, you can use the AI features altogether. So what I would suggest you can actually reach out to our website, book a demo. Our team will instantly reach out to you. Along with, I think the first experience will be with AI only, right? So our Calipo AI would be interacting with you, and then our team would be instantly reaching out to you and would be able to guide you to procure number also and set up the AI features as per your use case in your business.
I'll also leave link in the chat section for the schedule a demo. You guys can just go and click here and can navigate yourself and just book a demo. We have the next question in lane, which is just a second.
Maybe I can.
What are all languages it support? I think so. This question was asked in the slide of AI chat agent. What are all languages it support? Which Indian language it supports? Is this API service available? And yeah, so that is the question.
Yeah, so it predominantly it supports all global languages. I'm not sure about the Indian language at this moment, but I can check and I can revert back to Chetan Ningappa, right? But I think the best way you just share you can drop your email ID in the chat or and we will get back to you with the update on the Indian languages, but global languages it supports. As far as the API is concerned, yes, we provide open APIs also. You can also use our product, right? And we can help you integrate the API with your own system also. That is also possible.
And he has asked the same question. Where he's having the question related to it, where it deployed or where the data is stored. So that is the one question that.
So CallHippo is a complete 100% cloud application, and we use Amazon services for all our data storages. So it is 100% cloud, no physical storage which we use. All data is stored at Amazon AWS services.
Next question we have, how does CallHippo ensures call quality and compliance when operating across multiple countries and telecom infrastructure?
Yeah, so we are pretty much open. So at this moment, we are SOC 2 type compliant. We are ISO 27001 compliant. We are GDPR compliant. We are PCI compliant. And as far as the data, which is we also have a public DPA. We have a DPA already published on our website, wherein we ensure that the for the certain industries and the businesses where we need to have their data stored in within their region, country, and need to follow a particular compliance. We are pretty much open, but those are more or less we do a solutioning to those customers case by case. So we are pretty much open and we deploy the solution compliant with their industry and the country.
Uh, he has also said the recording is going to be there. Of course, we are going to send the recording of this webinar via mail at once we just get over with this, and everyone will receive a mail over there. You'll be having a link for the webinar recording. We have the next question. Ravikant, we have received your email ID. Where our team will contact you. So by the time you can wait. Or otherwise, you can also schedule a demo. Or we have also, I've also put the link on the chat section. You guys can go and navigate there. It's easy and just book a demo. We have the another question. We tried the AI. We provide information to it, but we did not get any information from the AI about the call.
We have tried the AI. I think the
We
only
provide
thing
information.
Uh,
Hmm.
so, so the whole, so how you can use the AI is basically the AI features and entire you have to configure it on a number, right? So you have to first buy a number, then you need to do a configuration on that number, and then the entire AI features would be enabled on that number. So all settings is done on the number. Maybe the settings or the configuration won't would there would be a challenge in that, or maybe won't have done properly. You can take an help from our support team. They will be able to configure the settings and everything on that number, and if the number is actually not correct, they can get you a new number, and on that the settings would be done. And what I'm doing is, Daria, I'm also sending, I've actually put my email ID in the comment section, in the chat section. Anyone who really wants or have any queries or want to run a demo, you can also reach out to me directly. I can get my teams aligned directly with you and can help you setting up the demo.
Yes, please, you guys can even note that down and contact Achal for anything, any queries that you have. We have another question, Achal. Krishna asks that can we buy Japan number without Japan documents?
I'm not sure about it, but when you say Japan documents means I assume that your company is registered, or maybe your company is not registered with Japan. What we can do is we work with multiple providers. You can reach out to our support team, or maybe you can reach out to or maybe just drop me an email with your email ID with this detail. I can check it with my support team and can get back to you with this requirement around the Japanese number.
Then we have next question, multilingual support. Can your system handle a language switch within a call? Also, which African native languages do you support? AI-based routing, can it route based on messages to the correct teams for support?
Wow, so many questions. So I'll take one by one. So
Okay.
multilingual support is absolutely possible. It supports international languages. It supports multiple languages. And while answering this particular question, I'm also able to relate the recent development and the release which we are having. We can also provide support up to certain extent to the Indian languages also. So I know there has been a testing which is going on to answer one of the guys' question providing Indian language support. Yes, so that particular testing which is already going in the coming releases, I think will be also providing the feasibility with the Indian languages also. But yeah, multi-language support is absolutely there. Which African native language do you support? Maybe you can mention which language basically you want, so we can provide you an update around it. AI-based routing, can it route based on messages to the correct team for support? No, directly it cannot do it, but we can create a workflow for you for your requirement wherein, okay, on the basis of that, we can actually route it. Or if I'm actually understanding it correctly, let's say, for example, it has features wherein in a conversation, it captures, if you provide an input, let's say, these are the key moments or key words, if which are being discussed or shared during a conversation with an AI, then the call routing will happen to a particular agent, right? So that is possible. You can actually provide, let's say, five or a list of keywords and key moments which the AI will capture in their conversation with the customer, and accordingly it will route to team 1, team 2, team 3. That is also possible.
Great. We have one more question by John. How does the system filters out the answering machines while dialing calls, primarily for outbound calls?
And I'm so sorry. Before jumping there, I think Ravikant has also asked for the pricing. I think the pricing depends upon your use cases and which solution you are using. I would suggest you reach out to our team. Team will understand your requirement, and on the basis of that, they can suggest you. You can actually use voice agent or chat agent or copilot, which works best for you, and accordingly the pricing can be shared. But generally, the pricing is there is a uh, so there is a product cost, and then on top of that there is a cost which is related to the amount of voice calls basically you make. So the number of voice calls which basically you make, on the basis of that the pricing is there, but that is more variable pricing, depends upon number of call plans which you actually take it.
Well,
All right.
Ravikant,
So
sorry to cut you in short, Achal, but I just wanted to, add it here that Ravikant, we've already got your email. If you have any in-depth queries also to understand anything more in detail, our team will, of course, going to contact you. You can just, ask them. They are going to just show you, and very easily they will, navigate through all the queries that you have. You can continue, Achal, to the
so
John's
the
question. You
John's
want me to
question is,
repeat it?
no, so the John's question is, how does the system filters out how the system filters out the answering machines while dialing calls, primarily for outbound calls. So in context, so there are two contexts. First is with AI, without AI. Without AI, it's a already inbuilt framework by which it actually identifies and it actually it deflects all those calls and only transfer the accepted calls and genuine calls to the agents. In terms of AI in the outbound process, it also manages very well the answering machines. The system is trained enough and it automatically train itself um, to identify the calls are basically landing into the answering machines or being actually picked up by a human. So accordingly, it basically manages. So it can manage it.
Yeah. We have the next question. Do the AI agents allow using of custom knowledge bases to customize the agent?
Yeah, absolutely. That is fine. So we are coming up. So at this point in time, we have given multiple options. Let's say the agents will learn the information and train from a URL, maybe from a PDF, maybe from a file, document, or you can actually provide certain information. But I think in near future we have plans wherein basically it can actually pull and if I'm actually understanding it correctly, it can use custom knowledge bases to basically train and create a custom. You can customize your AI agents references for the knowledge.
Okay, I think so. I've covered all the questions. Still, if you have any questions, then let us know. Put in the chat section. We are just now open for 2 to 3 minutes more, and after that, we'll be just going to end the webinar. Okay, we also have some questions in Q&A. Please help me buy a new number from CallHippo. Dinesh, I guess we have already answered this. And still, if you are unable to, clear it, Achal has left an email in the chat section. You can contact him. Then we have what are the top three mistakes companies make when trying to scale global teams using VoIP solutions, and how can they avoid them?
Okay, so first and foremost thing, the biggest challenge which they face is they use fragmented solutions. Fragmented means your so you have to have a you need to have a software which basically complement and help your team, either it is sales or support, to help them achieve their primary activities. So you can have a lot of complex solutions coming into, or you can use a very complex solution, but then if it is not easy to understand and easy to scale, it really brings a lot of burnout in your team. So you need to understand that if it is an SDR team, they really need a solution which help them in increasing call connectivity to multi countries wherever they are reaching out to their for their prospecting or the lead generation. The call connectivity should be high. So you need to have a solution where the call connectivity can be increased for them so they can make more calls and they can actually talk more with the prospects. Second, I think once the calls are connected, they need a quality solution where the call connectivity plus call quality is also being taken care of. So call connectivity and quality is something which is the most essential when you come around a business communication platform. So I'm answering from a point of view business communication platform. So you should be using such platform which basically solves the elementary problems of your team, because you may give them very sophisticated and very advanced solution but not addressing the elementary and primary problems which they face day to day basis, then you won't be able to get the best out of your team. And you never know, you get into a loop that what is basically stopping your team to really grow and what software can really solve it. So look for the elementary issues which your team generally faces, either it is sales and support, and identify if there is any solution out there in the market which addresses and solves that problem. That should be your best planning towards going for any software.
That was insightful. We have one last question for the day, and then after that, we are going to wrap it up. Manika is asking, what upcoming AI and VoIP trends should modern remote or hybrid teams prepare for in the next 1 to 2 years?
I think the most important the so what we see there is a surge. We have already showcased that basically in our slide where we have showcased the chart. I think I'll divide it into two parts. One is outbound use case where your team is actually making calls and generating qualifying the leads and generating the leads, and one is the inbound use case. I think the adoption towards inbound is very high. You should be really looking forward to understand in your team what are those activities which are repetitive in nature, mundane in nature, so that can be replaced by the AI as a feature. But what I see, that AI product and solution will really succeed and will actually come best out of the lot, where the accuracy will be high. So the AI features which are actually which probably every software is now promoting AI feature and have a lot of AI angle to it. But what you need to understand is which repetitive activities and repetitive tasks this particular AI feature is solving for your team. And when it comes to specifically that from a point of a VoIP, I think in VoIP perspective, a lot of repetitive tasks which a support team generally does, providing the L1 level support and all, can be very well managed by the AI altogether. That is going to change the most for, I think it's gonna be changing for all the global teams. So your all L1 level of requirements and interactions would be managed by AI moving forward. I still believe that it will take some time for AI to really get into an outbound use case where you initiate calls and you do a lot of calls and um, you generate a lead. But at least when you receive a call and you really want to handle the incoming call, that is somewhere it's going to be expanding and the adoption is going to be very high, right? And it's very easy and it's very simple. It just need a, a, a right understanding of your process and implement the AI features within your system. I
Okay,
hope
that's great.
I'm able to answer all the questions, but still I've shared my email ID. We can connect in person. You can reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to schedule a demo for you with my team and also have an interaction in person to understand better about your business process and your requirements and how you see the AI moving forward.
It sounds perfect, Rachel. Thank you so much. And to all the people here, you'll get the recording soon via email. And if you want to speak, as Rachel already mentioned, you can contact him and he'll help you out ahead how to book the demo and take the process forward. I guess we'll end now. Thanks again for spending your time with us today. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and stay scaling. See you soon. Thank you, everyone. Bye.